Okay, so we should be live. Hello,
Yay.
everyone. It has been a while since Sarah and I have done this together. I think, Sarah, you've been doing live streams.
Mhm.
So you're not as rusty as I am, but welcome, everyone. If anyone is here, let us know what you're going to be working on. Sarah, let me know what you're working on. I want to hear. I did see that.
What the heck?
What is happening?
Gosh.
Um, well, let me know what you're working on. Let me know all the things. I feel like I'm a little behind on updates. So, like, give me a good, juicy update if you want
Okay.
to. It's
Okay.
appropriate for the public.
As if I have anything else to share.
Oh my
um,
God. We're so lame.
so lame. What the heck? It's fine. It's fine. But writing wise, I'm working on I don't know if it's like my second or third draft of the last book in the Most Likely To series. It's going to be Madison's book. We're publishing it middle of October. So I'd like to be further along than I am, but it's fine. That's what tonight's for. So,
Yeah.
you know, it's
But that's
fine.
exciting, though. So, are you excited to be finishing the series?
Yeah. Well, technically, I mean, for the longest time, 2 years ago, I was planning to write Madison's book, and then I'm not doing it. And so, like, for the last 2 years, it's always been like done in my mind. But since I picked back up Madison's book, it feels like the perfect end to the series. So that feels nice that we're actually writing like the true end, you know?
Yeah, I love that. I also love like that feeling of like kind of checking off all the boxes too and like having that feeling of oh, it's all done. There's no lingering thoughts.
Yeah, literally. And it's gonna feel so good. Especially with like this book is massive. I'm not even done with this draft yet, and it's 118,000 words, and it's horrible, and I gotta trim it down somehow. But this one's a beast. So like
Oh
we're ending
my
on a banger.
God. I love it though. But October's right around the corner. That's
Yeah, no kidding.
crazy.
Yeah, no kidding. I mean, technically, I have until November 1st because that's when like the Amazon date is, and I can always push it back if need be. Like it's one of those I can push it back if need be, but like if not, yeah, I'm gonna try to hit the mid-October deadline. So
Yeah, you're gonna hit it.
crazy, I'm crazy. It's fine.
Are we all a little crazy?
Yeah, this is true. I'm not the craziest out there, that's for sure.
I think the key is that you admit you're crazy. And it's like when we admit we are we really?
Right, I acknowledge it. I realize. So
I say I admit all the time. I'm like, I am crazy, but it's
yeah,
okay
it's fine. It's fine.
because I did it. But
What are you?
anyways, so I am going to be working on my high fantasy Project Ice. I feel like I've been working on it for like forever
Uh huh.
and just like snailing through it. But I'm working on like the outline kind of drafting like draft 2. So it's very slow. Like I wrote the first draft of this, I don't know, I feel like in 2022, 2023, and it's just been so long,
Mm.
like a long process of writing the story. I mean, I'm enjoying it. I that made it sound like I've been like slugging through it and hating it. That is not the case at all. I'm really enjoying it. Um, but I feel like the story has turned into a much larger project than
Mm.
like the first little draft ended up being. Yeah, as it always does. So that's what I'm going to be working on, like outlining the story and like restructuring the plot because what was that in the first draft? Nobody really even knows because I didn't know. It was just a bunch of words on a page. So
Yeah.
we're wrangling it in. Long story short, we're wrangling it in. We're having a come to Jesus moment, and we're gonna do it.
Hey, heck yeah, heck yeah. I believe in you.
Thanks. I'm glad one of us does.
You have you been working on this like because I feel like when we've talked, you said like you haven't like been in a manuscript for a little bit. Have you recently picked this back up?
I have. Yeah. So like today is not like, oh my gosh, it's been 6 months and we're diving back into it. It's been like what, 2 weeks, a week since I've looked at it, but I've been looking at it more consistently than like I have over the past 8 months. Like it was
Gotcha.
like this time last year until April, I think I hardly worked on the story, like maybe once or twice. And then it was like when July came around, I was so when you feel like burnt out and overwhelmed and you're like, I just want to be creative because you haven't been able to express that creativity. I just sat down and was like, we're just going to do things. It doesn't matter. There's no rules and we're just going to create. And so that was like this story. I picked this story to just have fun and get back into it. So since July, I've been I say a lot more consistent, but I've been visiting the draft. We're just doing little bits.
Yeah.
Like, we're not hitting 10,000 words every time we're writing or anything. It's just fun.
Yeah. That's great. That's so great.
Yeah. So, slow and steady wins the race.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So it looks like Jessica is here. Hello. Welcome. We're so happy to have you. Morgan, it's so great to see you. Thank you for being here. I'm editing my new series debut today. Ooh.
Fun.
Very exciting. And thank you so much. You got this too, my friend. So for sprints, I was thinking we could either do maybe like 2 30-minute sprints, or we can do like maybe one 45 like minute long sprint. I feel like longer sprints have been working for me, but it's not all about me. We're all super flexible here. So I'm totally down with what works for everyone. Sarah, do you have something that works for you? What you prefer? A good sweet spot?
I mean, a longer sprint works for me.
A longer sprint?
Yeah, I can make it. I can make whatever work. So like, I'm here. I'll be honest, I'm not sure how much writing it might get done, only because my room is so beyond cluttered and like messy that I'm like I have the next 2 days off of work that I'm like, I don't want to be living the next 2 days in clutter. So I might take the sprint to clean and tidy up. So
I love it.
I know, I feel
I
like
mean,
that's not fun, but
I was going to say it's not fun, but I do love a clean space because, when you're in that space and it's just like cluttered or like dirty, you're like, I can't concentrate on anything else.
literally, if you could see my back, you can't even see you can't see. There's boxes everywhere from my books that I just bought. There's boxes from the books like when I did my signed copy stock last month. It's so bad in this room and it's driving me bonkers. So,
Oh my gosh. So maybe a longer sprint, like maybe one longer sprint would work then. Like we can do one
yeah,
like 45 or 50-minute sprint, and then because you could definitely do it all in 45 minutes. I have confidence.
I would hope so. My bed's made, so like my bed area is not as good.
Sorry, the way you said it, you're like, my bed's made.
Yeah, one aspect's already done. So, hey.
Perfect. See, you're already ahead. You're already winning, Sarah.
Yeah. Look at me go.
Oh my goodness. I love it.
45-minute works for me.
45 minutes. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think that works for me too, because it's long enough too where if like you have to stand up, if you're sprinting and you're like writing, you can like kind of get up too and stretch your legs. It's not like, oh, I'll just power it out for 20 minutes. Like, I don't know. I always feel like the longer ones are great too. But Jessica agrees and says cleaning sprint. So do we just want to go till the top of the hour? Because it's like 6:12.
Oh, sure. That's like perfect.
Yeah, I think that because it's a little bit longer than 45 minutes, but who's gonna complain?
No.
Losers
complain.
Losers. Okay, so not to confuse everyone. So I was talking to Sarah about this um behind I almost say behind closed doors. Like what? That sounds so scandalous. Like before we went live. That we're gonna do across the bottom. It has like the little scroll bar. We're gonna have the time there. So it's whatever time zone you're in. So it'll be at the top of the hour. And then we found a cute little like ambiance to have just kind of going on. So if you guys like the ambiance, but that's so don't get weirded out if you don't see the timer on the screen. But long story short.
Right.
Sorry, I should have been typing that as I was talking, but I
No.
can't do both. All right.
Me.
So I think that looks, yeah, I think that's fine. We can figure it out.
Beautiful.
Um, Sarah and I were talking about this backstage too. We weren't sure if I'm gonna get copyrighted to do ambiance, like the sound, but we're just gonna wing it. How about that? I mean, I'm not monetized, so
Yeah.
if we disappear because YouTube took us down, we'll come back.
Right. We'll come back.
Just keep sprinting. Okay. Cool. And Jessica's all for it. Jessica is like,
Yeah,
I'm here.
Jessica.
All the vibes, all the crazy chaos we're here for. Love it. Okay, cool. So best of luck, everyone, and we will see you at the top of the hour.
Yay.
Introducing Grammarly, like you've never seen before, your all-in-one writing essential. This is Paraphraser, your go-to tool for writing that's sharp, clear, and ready.
And that is time.
Yay!
We did it, team. We did it.
Yay!
All right, Sarah. What's the verdict? How'd you do?
Well, I got a lot done like behind me. A lot of boxes broken down. My parents had just gotten home when we started the first sprint, like when we started the sprint. So I went upstairs and they were talking to me for a long time. So
Oh,
I didn't get
oh
as much
no.
time as I wanted to, but that's okay. I'll just continue on. But
That's right. That's
you know,
all we can do.
fine. I'm also having like decision paralysis because like I want to change the layout of my space, but I'm like not really sure how to do that. So I was trying to like sketch things out on my iPad a little bit, and I just haven't gotten, well, we're still figuring it out, but
Yeah.
that's another thing I was doing. So
I love that you sketch it out. Like that you're visually were like, I kind of need to see this. Like see this plan before we do it.
when I was a kid, I did not do that, and it resulted in me moving things and getting like a halfway there or 3/4 the way done and being like, this won't fit. So I have to move everything back. So
Right.
I've learned my lesson.
And then like if it does fit and then you're like, I don't like this. And now you're
Yeah.
like, oh,
That actually happened in the apartment. I did that to my office, and I'm like, I hate this.
isn't it so weird when like certain changes, you look at it and you're like, this is horrific. Like, why did I ever think this was a great idea?
Seriously, it's like, oh, no.
Change it around before like anybody else sees.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. How'd you do?
Man, it's coming along. And still working through the outline for draft 2. I feel pretty good about it. I'm using Save the Cat for like some of the beats just to like I don't know. I feel like where I'm at in the story, this is actually like working really well to visualize and like plot out how like what I'm thinking in my head and where I want certain things to go. And I'm happy to say that it feels like it's aligning. Yeah, like who is she? Is she like kind of a writer when she wants to be? So yeah, and I've been having fun. 2 times. Okay, so this is actually really funny. When we had like the ad go on twice the first time, I I had to try and control my laughing because I was laughing so hard when that happened. And then the second time, I was like, it's gonna do it again, so I'm not gonna be totally like concerned or thrown off. So when it happened the second time, I just got like a nice little cackle. And then that one I had to skip because that one was going to be like a 3-minute ad, I think, or a 2.5 minute. And I'm like, okay, no. But
Yeah.
I thought that was funny. But all of that to say is like, when you're like starting to get into the zone and something happens and it happened twice.
Every time. Yeah, it happens all. Yeah.
I was like, wow, of course. Of course.
I'm just trying to focus, and YouTube is sabotaging me.
Right? I'm like, ma'am, can we not? So we did have quite a few people pop in while we were doing that sprint because that was a really long sprint. So we had quite a few people popping in. So great to see you. Thank you so much for being here. Long time no chat. And then we had another friend say a very kind thing to their surprise and glee. That was a really sweet comment. So thank you so much, Jade.
Yeah.
And then JC came in as well. It's so good to see you. And then Vanessa at the very end. Everything is going well over here so far.
Same here.
Right? It's like we're just cruising. We're just on a rock floating through space doing our best.
Yep. And that's knock on wood, but it's been going well so far. So like let's keep
right?
going.
It's like right? I'm scared to say anything.
I know.
Morgan says, got some brainstorming and outlining done. Amazing. I love to hear it. Save the Cat is great on second drafts. Awesome. And see, that's where I'm at too, Jade. So maybe I'm at that point where like there's some type of structure because we have, something from a first draft, and then we're trying to structure it to actually be like, something readable.
Yeah.
Not like info dumped words like a first draft. Like I'm telling you, I reread the first draft of this book like I don't know, a few years ago, took notes on it because I've been working on the project for so long, but I could not in good conscience reread first draft when I was coming back to like outline the second. I was like, I can't do that to myself.
You.
So we just jumped in, used like some of the notes that I had taken, and I'm like, here we go. We're going for it.
Yeah. Sometimes those first drafts are rough, but it's fine. It's fine.
We got to get it out. We word vomited, but at least we know it's bad, like
Exactly. Yeah.
But it can be fixed somehow, hopefully.
Right. You got it. It's fine. It's fine.
We're good. It's all good. I appreciate that, JC. I very appreciate the confidence. I knocked on wood for you, Sarah.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
We love it.
It's like I knocked on wood, but like it's IKEA, so like I don't know how much wood is in this.
Particle board.
Yeah, I think that's what this is. So
it's probably just like plastic.
Yeah, it feels like plastic. So
man, and it's like you can't even knock on the wall because it's concrete.
No, what the wall in front of me is plywood. OMG. I can't bear it.
I kind of heard like a faint little like rack on it, so it counts.
Woo!
Love it. Jade says you have to discover the story, and then yep, exactly, and then it gets its shape. Rough first draft just means more material, and you had a lot to say. I love that, and it is so true.
Agreed.
So true. Well, I know that this was a short little baby sprint for Sarah and I to like dip our toes back into live streaming again, and we did the one sprint. We weren't sure if we were going to do one long sprint or two like 30-minute sprints, but since we did the one long sprint, we will leave everybody today. I know it's like only like at the hour mark, but we did our one sprint and we had fun with it.
Absolutely.
So we want to thank everyone for coming out, sprinting with us, having all the positive vibes. We appreciate it.
Because like you said, we're just dipping our toes back in. So
exactly.
It could be longer. Who knows?
Right. We won't even know till we start sprinting the next time.
Nope.
But thank you so much, everyone, for being here, for your kind words. Hopefully Sarah and I can, sprint again in not 8 months. Our goal is to do it in less than that.
Yes.
So we'll see everyone in 7 months. No, just kidding. Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for being here. Sarah, anything you would like to add before we say goodbye?
No. Thank you for coming. It was a joy writing with you all.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, have a great night. Bye, everyone. Bye.